What is going on, everybody? Tim here again, 628 Productions. Thought today I'd do some education. Let me get some light here. All right, guys, thought today I'd do a little bit of education on Super Coupes for you. And the reason being is I constantly get asked, what does 628 Productions actually mean? And again, people ask me if that's my birth date or when I got married or, house number, several different things. But in reality, what that number means is this car here in pearl white in 1995 was one of 628 made in the paint code. And I guess since I've went to car shows and most people had no idea what it is or what this car pertains to, I picked up this little manual, which I thought was very cool. It shows a little bit. The sales brochure of 95 has the pearl white car on it. There's actually a breakout ad with it on there too. But I guess the reason I thought I'd go over this today is I was just watching Netflix, and there is a new series on there about John DeLorean. And everybody knows the DeLorean, or they've watched Back to the Future, and the DeLorean was like a Hollywood hit. They took it Back to the Future. That's how it got its fanfare. But these cars are very rare. And I get a little cheat sheet here because I'm not a numbers guy. I'm a little bit dyslexic at times as well with numbers. But so in 95, there was a total of 2,100 Super Coupe units made. That's kind of a rounded figure, 2139 to be exact. There were 1,494 automatics, 645 5 speeds, and then in 94, which is the 2 years that they ran this body style, there were 722 5 speeds, and then the number I saw for automatics was around 1925. So, I mean, again, I just watched the DeLorean documentary. I think they said the DeLorean had a total of 9,000 total units. I'm doing rough math. There were only 5,000 of these cars in various colors for the 2 years if you add the total production. Again, the earlier models, far more prevalent to find, but the older ones, that's hard. So again, when people ask me 628, what does that mean? 628 was the paint code on the 95 for the Super Coupe. Now, where it gets a little interesting, and I haven't ordered like the full breakdown report yet because again, I just got the car back, but pop this open here. That's 628 again, exterior color. Then you can get it lower if you find out how many of them had the mocha interior, how many of them had opal gray. Everybody calls it porno red, but I think it's like an electric red color. Probably tells me in the booklet there, but I think blue was also offered. But you can really break it down. That's the cool thing with the Marty report. It'll get you down to that 1 of 1 if that's very important to you. But again, we're getting ready to do another car show next weekend. One of my close friends, he likes to show off his vehicle, and we've been kind of tagging along. And again, if you go to a show that's not Ford related, this is kind of a mystery car. Nobody knows what it is. And again, I think it maybe the light bulb went on when I was watching that Netflix series on the DeLorean. And again, if it was a DeLorean, everybody know what it was. If this car was in Back to the Future, and McFly took it, back in time, they'd probably know. But again, we've just been hanging out. Not a whole lot has changed since I last shot anything for you all. Getting ready to post up some videos this week, so you guys will have some fresher content. But what I've been working on here is getting everything for the exhaust. I now have the Borla Pro X S mufflers, They're both 2.5 inch. I'm gonna get those on the rear. As of right now, I'm just running single exhaust on the driver's side. The passenger side, starting to warp the cover down a little bit, and it was rubbing on it, and I didn't want that to mess up the paint, so I just took the Sawzall to it. I've gotten the windows tinted since you last seen the vehicle. And then really the reason I haven't been driving anywhere, and there's always that one person that has a really keen eye when they watch the video, but if you caught it earlier, good for you. But every time I drive anywhere and I get into boost, this blows off, the tube comes off, and then it's ungodly hot. So then I'm sitting on the edge of the road burning my fingers, and it's just not enjoyable. So I haven't really done a whole lot. Still working out the kinks. Another thing I have worked on since I've last been with you all, the fog lights have been deleted. So when the fog light switch is on, I turn my key. You'll now hear this fan. So now I can better manage my temperature. So I have a relay hooked up to the fog lights. So I'm getting too hot, turn the switch on, blow some cold air on it, which has really been wonderful. I should have done it a long time ago. So now, again, usually when I go to cruisings and bigger events, you have to sit in traffic, stop and go. So kind of a bum deal, but that's really the meat behind this video here. If you have one of these cars, a 94, 95, they're very rare. And again, I have this one here, the one in the garage, and then I have two others that I haven't filmed yet, haven't got there yet. So there's a reason. Obviously, again, they're hard to find. I've had, oh man, I've probably owned about 30 of these or more in my tenure of being a car owner. But here's another thing I'm interested if you all are experienced this. So if you look here, I mean, there is absolutely no gap at all. And on any of my cars, there's a gap. If I go over to this one, there's a gap. Gap. I can go to the other side, but it's up against the garage. But I'm assuming that's just age and the bumper just kind of settles down. I don't know. Again, I looked at that in the brochure. I was just curious, man, if somebody really has like a pristine one, like there's absolutely no gap there. But I was following a Fox body Mustang today on the way to church, and its rear bumper cover looked like that. So I think it might just be plastic and age, and it causes it to droop. That's my belief. That's what I'm going with. But you know, otherwise, guys, we've just been hanging out. I guess since the Carlisle event, we went to a car show here in Roanoke. It's a big car show. It's called Star City Motor Madness. And that was the first seat time I've had in this car, and that's when I found out the pipe was blowing off. So tried to fix that for probably like a week. Go on a little test it blow off. Make adjustments, go on test it blow off. So finally I was like, well, you know, let's just baby it. And went to the show, parked, had a good time. And I haven't touched anything yet. And there's a reason. This car over here, I'm going to get it painted very shortly. Because again, every time I work on it, I then have to shove it against the wall, pull it back out, stuff accumulates on it again, shove it against the wall, pull it back out, clean it off. I've done that approximately 15 times, if not more, and that's not exaggerating. But the vocational school and the high school kids are about to go back to school. So with that, I have a friend who is the auto body teacher, and this channel is about learning. be it as an owner, be it as just someone passing through. But you know, cars have shaped my life, got me where I am. I've learned a lot, and if you know, a kid at that level can learn how to paint, you know, off my old car, that would really be cool. So maybe fall in love with it. I don't know. But again, that's about it for this one. Just wanted to let you guys understand the numbers. If you have a 94, 95 SC, please hang on to it. They're very hard to find. You know, and what I gave you is total production numbers. What's that? The youngest one would be about 25, 26 years old at this point. So, sorry, I'm like squirrel over here. I have a branch growing out of my wall. All right. Yeah, so, you know, 26 years ago, 5,000 total. You know, when you see more than two of them together, that's a big deal. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope I educated you a little bit. If you see one of these at a car show, again, if you're not an owner, chat it up with the owner, because they've done a lot to keep it on the road. But again, appreciate you guys. We I don't know if I hit the algorithms with YouTube, but we picked up some steam here lately. The last couple of days, I've had about 100 new subscribers. I appreciate you guys again. I can't say that enough. You guys keep pushing me to make content, and thank you for that. And again, if you get a second, just hit the like, subscribe. Again, the subscription tells me that I'm doing something right. You're getting some value out of watching me talk here in front of the camera. So until next episode, take care.